Coming up on this episode of the MD and Chef Team Show. Coming up on this episode of the MD and Chef Team Show.
Whatever your goals are you're looking to achieve at point B through the year, A to B, is we have to be honest and write down and think about, all right, where am I at right now? What's the real truth? And this could be a relationship goal.
Welcome to the show from the MD and Chef Team. I'm Dr. Isabel, medical doctor here at the MD and Chef Team. And who are you?
And I'm Chef Michael, culinary nutrition expert. I'm the chef part of the team.
And what are we going to talk about, babe? Now, I can say that because he's my husband.
Yes. Well, then we'll be talking about marriage, relationships, parenting, intimacy. We'll talk about mindsets of success, overcoming depression, anxiety. I'll be getting into functional nutrition, recipes and tips from the kitchen. And we're going to both get into how to live a long, healthy, vibrant life.
Yes, I love it. Our mission is to help you prevent and reverse disease and give you hope in the process. Oh yeah, we like to have fun too. So let's get on with the show.
Hello and welcome to the MD and Chef Team podcast. And today is episode 1 of season 5.
Unbelievable.
Who am I joined by today?
Me, your wife.
This is Chef Michael here, culinary nutrition expert and nutritional chef here at Doctor on a Mission. And my beautiful wife, Isabel, is here with us. Your Doctor on a Mission, Dr. Isabel, MD.
Boom.
Yeah. Well, here we are, kicking off 2024 with season 5 of the MD and Chef Team podcast. Are you ready to rock and roll and get this going?
I'm so excited that I get to do it with you, babe.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I really am. I'm excited about what's going to happen this year.
It is thrilled. It's thrilled to get a new year going, get some things happening.
Yeah, I feel like we're on a rocket ship ready to take off.
I know. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, today, to serve you, the listeners, you folks, what we want to do is right this time of year, early 2024, people are thinking about, and you might be like us because we think about it, and most of you do, is, okay, what am I going to do this year? What am I going to achieve? What's it going to take? And a lot of times we start to set these goals and kind of get going, but then we miss a few things. Or you might be saying, all right, I got so much I want to do. I got some goals, but where do I start? I mean, what's point A? Because I'm trying to go from point A to point B, but what's point A? How do I get going?
Yeah.
And that can actually be confusing. And we end up
not doing anything.
Doing nothing.
Because if people are confused, guess what happens?
What happens?
They do nada. That's nothing in Spanish.
Yeah. And that's us as a bunch of humans.
Yeah.
We get confused. We do nothing. So we want to take the confusion out. I'll give you a few steps today to talk about, all right, so I got things I want to do in 2024. I've got goals. I got dreams. And I need a starting point. So that's what today is about. Your starting point for 2024. You ready?
I am so ready.
All right. So to get started, the number one thing we have to think about is, all right, well, what's my current status? And this is where we have to be brutally honest with ourselves. And I say brutally, but really what I mean is we have to be 100% truthful to ourselves. Whatever your goals are you're looking to achieve at point B through the year, A to B, is we have to be honest and write down and think about, all right, where am I at right now? What's the real truth? And this could be a relationship goal. You might be looking to develop your relationships better. This could be a financial goal. Where am I at financially right now? Be honest. It could be your career. Okay, I want to make some moves in my career. Where am I at right now? It could be maybe you're a business owner. You need to look at where is my business right now? And the key then is to write those down so you know, okay, here's my starting point. This is my current status. And I need to know that before I move on. into further steps to get from A to B.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Any comments on that?
I didn't want to interrupt you, but I totally echo you on everything you just said. I just wanted to add, in regards to relationships, are these relationships you want to continue? Or are these relationships you don't want to continue? Because guess what? You don't have to continue all the relationships, especially if they're not fortifying you. If they're not giving nutrient value. If I'm speaking as a doctor, if they're not giving you nutritional value, then guess what? Maybe it's time to step away.
Yeah.
Say, be very loving, but, respectful, but pull away because they're not helping you.
Yeah. And that's why that current status is so important. I've got to mention health. Here we are in health.
Yeah.
We should talk about that. But what's my current status in health right now? And a key with that, writing that down about that current status is then we've got the opportunity, as you were talking about with relationships, to kind of leave some things behind that we realize when we're in our current status. These are some things that brought me here, and actually I'm going to leave that behind. I'm going to move on from that. In that current status, we can make those decisions, but if we don't do this step, we kind of miss, there's some things I need to leave behind.
Right. And you just keep on doing the same old, because that's your normal.
And there you are again.
And hey, and 2025 will come around and we'll be here going, hey, remember when we talked about this in 2024? Did you do it?
Yes, exactly. Very important.
Yeah.
But now that we figured out our current status, next thing we want to do is write down, what's point B? What is that 1 year goal? What is that point B that I want to be at on December 31st, 2024? What is that? And be specific as you can about it. Don't just write, I want to make more money. Well, I think hopefully we've all heard that doesn't work, but to be a little more specific and write down those goals, whether it's health. Okay, what is that goal of health? What are the numbers you're looking for if you've got some? Relationship. What do I want that relationship to look like on December 31st, 2024? Finances. What do I want it to look like? My career. How do I want to move my career forward by the end of this year? What moves do I want to make? And then also, if you have a business, where do I want that business positioned by 2024? That's that point B. Right now is current. And then point B is December 31st, 2024. Then write that down. Because that's your A to B, that 1 year goal where you want to be.
Right.
That makes sense to you,
Absolutely. We've been doing this, haven't we?
We have been doing it.
How would you like to feel a sense of clarity, focus, and mental sharpness that enables you to tackle any challenge with ease? Can you envision experiencing better memory and recall, allowing you to easily remember important details, names, and events? What could you accomplish if your mental energy is always up and allowing you to stay alert and productive throughout the day without feeling that mental fatigue or fogginess? How great would it feel when you experience better quality of sleep, allowing your brain to rest and recharge, leading to increased productivity and creativity? Imagine feeling a sense of calmness and control, allowing you to manage stress and anxiety with ease, giving you the confidence to handle any situation. Be honest with yourself. When was the last time you experienced an overall sense of well-being and satisfaction? You see, your brain health positively impacts all areas of your life, from work to relationships and personal growth. Just visualize how amazing it will feel to have optimal brain health and unlock your full potential. If you want to learn more, and I know you do, then check out the link in the show notes below for the Healthy Brain Club. And we look forward to seeing you there. And now back to the rest of the show.
And then your next step is then understand, why are these goals important to you? Why does it matter?
It's your why.
It's your why.
You got to have your why. Because if you don't have your why, you won't do a thing.
So you're thinking this is an important step of kind of writing down, well, why do I want to get to point B?
Right. Absolutely. I'm sorry. Did I take your thunder?
No. I was going to say, you run with it because I know you've got some thoughts on this.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I have a special room that I go into every morning, and I have my why, the people in my life, my why and what it is. And for me, number one is God and Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Number two is Michael. Yeah. Number three is the girls, Haley and Nikki. Number four is mom. And the number five is the people you and I are serving. That is why I am doing what I'm doing day in and day out. It's my commitment. And then also, do you want me to talk about that?
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm pointing to our vision board.
Yeah, so I was going to say something we used to do year in, year out. We've kind of missed it for a couple of years. However, as my lovely Isabel, my beautiful babe.
That's me.
My honey bun. What have you designed for us for 2024 that if you were here, you could see it on the other side of the room? We're looking at it.
Well, I went to the stationery store and I got this whiteboard kind of material. I think what is it? Is it 4 feet by 5 feet?
It's not quite that big, but it's big.
It's pretty big.
It's big.
Yeah, it's hugeness.
Yeah.
And so I went online and I screenshot some pictures of things Michael and I want to achieve in 2024.
Yeah.
And we've got it. That's the vision for the next year.
Yeah.
And it does include some until 2029 because we do 1 year and then we do the 5-year thing. And so we are doing the 5-year. And we look at it. I'm on the rebounder for 10 minutes every day, and I look at it and that's what I put in front of me because I want to get that into my mind. Like, this is all I'm thinking about is where are we going?
Yeah. So
and the why.
A vision board. Yes. Yeah, created a vision board with the things we're looking to achieve in 2024 that you can see it. It's right there in your face.
Right.
And so step number 3, well, why do we want to do this? Well, why is because guess what? This year, when you're looking from where you are right now, point A, looking to get to point B in December 31st, 2024, there's going to be a lot of bumps in the road. There's going to be a lot of...
There already have been.
There already has been. I mean, we just got started. There's going to be a lot of times when you're going to be thinking, I'm just going to quit. I'm going to give up. And that's not going to happen. It's going to happen. That's just life. And so this step number 3, once you've identified A to B, now you got to have the motivation, the drive, the desire. And this is how you set that up so that you now can just keep on going when that kapows. I love the way you do it. Give me your kapow. Yeah, there you go.
And that's a fist, kapow.
Kapow. And those kapows of life hit you. You go back to your why. You look at your vision board. You look at what you've written down. You go to your affirmations and go, no, I'm not giving up on this. This is what I want to achieve. And that's why that's so important.
Yes.
Then, I agree. Step number 4 is you have to understand, all right, so what capabilities do I need? What needs to change in me to get me to achieve this year, to go from point A to point B? Because understanding that if you knew how to get from A to B already, you would have done it.
Exactly.
So now we know where we're at. We know where we want to go by December 31st, 2024. We've got our why. But now some changes need to happen. What needs to change within me? What needs to change around me? What needs to change possibly with my team? What needs to change with
your wife?
I'll just keep going on. What needs to change with my daily habits? What needs to change is what capabilities of possibly learning and reading and some education that I might need to do. What do those capabilities need to change that now, as I go from A to B and I've got my drive, that's going to take me to that new level of me so I can succeed in what I'm looking to achieve in 2024.
Yes. I love it. I wish we would have learned this in grade school and high school.
Yeah.
And in pre-med and in medical school.
In the early days.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
It's just like, just go out there and do it. Okay.
Get a job, get a house, have some kids.
Yeah, there's some principles that need to be in place because, we don't want to get confused. We don't want to fall over. We want to have some kind of a way of getting us to be able to achieve those things we want to do, especially starting out the year, because most people are talking about it.
And be like a dog. This is Michael and I. You can do whatever you want, but we are like dogs on a bone. We will not let go of where we're going. We will not.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true. So to summarize, how to get your year started off properly so that you can achieve those things you want to make happen. Number one, be honest about yourself and your current status. Whatever it is in those many different areas of life you are looking to make some difference in, be honest with yourself about your current status. Number two is, where do I want to be in December 31st, 2024 of all those different areas of life? What's my point B? What's my A to B? Then your next step is the why, whether it's have vision boards, affirmations, whatever it takes for you, but you've got to cement your why to carry you through the year. And then step four is, what changes need to happen with me, my surroundings, my team, my education, my resources that will then take me from A to B. So December 31st, 2024, I want to hear about your success stories.
So giddy up.
Giddy up and get going.
Let's get going.
Let's get going. Well, there you go. Thank you for joining us in the MD and Chef Team podcast. This is season 5, episode 1. And we'd love if you liked, shared, comment, let us know what's happening in your life, because we're here to serve you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We love you. God bless.
And as you would say, my dear,
remain unstoppable. Yeah.
Bye for now.
Hello, Chef Michael here. If you enjoyed today's episode, we would love it if you subscribed to the podcast and left us a review. Hello, Chef Michael here. If you enjoyed today's episode, we would love it if you subscribed to the podcast and left us a review.